Man, where you from, bro?
Shit, I'm coming out of Queens, New York. You know, vibe, we outside, man.
Queens, New York.
Yeah, feel me?
So what y'all do out there in Queens? Like what y'all? How y'all rocking out there?
Queens get the money, man. That's just how we move. Whatever you need to do, we hustling out there. We gonna move it, we gonna get it, we gonna get to it. That's what it is. We get to that bag, we get to that money. That's all there is to
So I'm saying, like, why you skied up? Like you got that mask
it.
on for Corona, my G? What that's for?
That's a fact. That's a fact. You feel me? Gotta be safe out here. You feel me? I got a daughter. All that. We gotta be protected. Get vaccinated.
Uh,
Bow.
that ain't no Brooklyn stuff, huh?
Nah, this ain't no Brooklyn though. I was born in Brooklyn though. True story. I was born in Brooklyn.
So you got people in Louisiana? How you get to Louisiana?
Shit. This is where my family from. My pops from here. He from Zachary. You feel me? I got mad family out here. Like I really just now getting to know everybody, but man, son, I tell you, my family lit. I love my family.
So what's the difference from New York and Louisiana so far since you've been out
Shit,
here?
I think it's country as fuck. Oh, sorry, I came out here. I'm looking for grabber. All my New York niggas, they don't know what that's about. I was looking for grabber. They looking at me, they tell me that shit flunky. First of all, I ain't never heard of no flunky. But that shit was funny as fuck to me, though. Y'all niggas is different though, but I like y'all vibe though. Y'all got a lot of shit going on out here. You feel me? It's different, especially the music, all that. Music is different. I love the vibe with that. Feel me?
You heard somebody you would like to link up with since you've been out here?
Shit, man. It's a long shot, but shit, I fuck with Youngboy. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie, he fake. My son got it right now. He getting to it right now with it.
So how long you been rapping?
Shit, man. I've been rapping since it started. I started rapping when I was like 13. And then I started getting into like after school programs with like art programs and shit like that. And I was out there performing on stages and shit like that. Just, trying to perfect my craft, doing little raps, keeping it clean. That's how you got to get it first.
So when you started cussing?
Oh, man. I been cussing. I don't know
Cause
what
you
you
said,
mean.
cause you said keep it clean, so I'm thinking you was like Bow Wow. You know, Bow Wow came out and he wasn't really, he wanted to cuss, but he couldn't cuss. Then
Like,
he
yeah.
got to the point where he started cussing.
Oh yeah, when I pretty much like when I really got into high school and I stepped away from doing all like the little after school program stuffs and little community performances and things like that. Yeah, that's when I really started. I started cussing, started using the French language. You know what I'm saying?
So he started taking serious.
Yeah, you feel me? But that's how it goes. I like the fact that I did it early, doing it clean because that taught me a lot how to use my words and how to actually like come up with shit that work, that's the schemes and set it up, you feel me? Set up your lines and all that because you gotta be different. You can't use curse words to fill in spaces and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's an art to music, man. I love it. I love it. My fault.
So for somebody who wanted to check out Pretty Boy Jew, how could they, look you up? Like,
You can find me on my IG is PrettiBoiJu. It's my name. It's spelled PrettiBoiJu. Feel me? I'm on Spotify, iTunes. Uh, I got one album on all streaming platforms called Juju. Y'all can check that out. Feel me? That came out about what 2 years ago now. You know, yeah.
who your top artists out of Brooklyn?
Out of Brooklyn,
What your top three?
my top three. Oof. I give it to Sleepy Hollow, Chef G, and I'm not gonna lie. Rest in peace, my son Pop Smoke. Feel me? He still got it. You feel me?
You like Pop Smoke?
Yeah, nah, I fuck with it. Fuck with the vibe. And he set up New York. He set up New York to do great things. I'm not gonna lie.
So what was your mood like when you found out he had passed?
Nah, it just I can't say that it hit me crazy because I didn't know him personally, so I'm not a person that's gonna show fake love, but I did feel a little bit. I was like, somebody is taking too soon. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a lot of potential. He had so much that he could do, and he was really taking off. You feel me? He was really putting on for Canarsie. So I give it to him, man. That man, he will be missed. You feel me? He's missed right now.
So you told me you were signed to a label at one point, right?
Yeah.
You want to get into that a little bit more?
I mean, yeah, we can get into it. I was originally signed to a label in Dranko, Infinite Dream Studios, based out of Miami. You know, uh,
How you end up clicking up with them?
the way that happened, it was one of my mans. He was looking just for like anything that we could get into his studios. We was chilling out. It was one summer he was staying over at my crib, and we was just trying to find anything we get into with music, cause we was just that was the time we really got hungry for it. You feel me? This was like what 2019, no 2019. No, actually not 2019, 2018. It's 2018. We was sitting there, we was hungry for it, and then he ended up finding an ad on Facebook. So they called us in to be interns to fix up the studio, and in exchange we would get like studio times or lessons on engineering or whatever we was trying to do. So after we had a meeting and all that stuff with all the interns that was selected, and then we was just sitting there rapping, just vibing and all that stuff because my miz made beats and all that. So he was playing the beat and I was just rapping with it. And the manager that was running the studio, she came out and she was listening, and then she looked at me and she told me, "Nah, if I had a paper right now, I would sign you." I ain't believe in none of that stuff. I thought it was fake and all that, but after a time, she kept having me come to the studio, kept having me record and all that. And then in June 2020, she gave me a contract, and I ended up moving to Miami for about a year until until 2021. From 2020 to 2021, I was living in Miami, and then I came out to New York because I was having a baby. With having the baby and doing the music, it became a little more difficult to make things align because I had other responsibilities. You got things to pay for, all that stuff coming up with a newborn and all that. So it pretty much I'm not gonna badmouth nobody. You feel me? If niggas is looking for that, I ain't gonna really sit here and badmouth nobody. But in a business sense, they said that it didn't make sense anymore to have me still because I got my priorities are not in the right place. I couldn't prioritize music and prioritize being a father, so they preferred me just to be
Be a
released.
father.
Yeah, you feel me? So that was that with that. Right now, currently free, trying to do anything I can, trying to get back into it, but my number one role is being a dad, and that always will be my main focus. At the end of the day, everything I do is for my daughter, Alana.
So what you learned from that to help you progress to your next step?
Man, it kind of showed me that doing the music is this game that you play with it's a different animal, and it take a lot of focus that you don't realize you need when you're trying to get into it. It's just something that makes you have to double down on anything that you're doing, and it absorbs so much time and energy to the point where you may not have time to do everything else, and you have to sacrifice certain things. Like, it makes me realize that it ain't easy. And I started doing this shit with a label at 18 years old. So, I kind of had to get my grasp around that. At the same time, I'm first coming into my own, being outside of my city, my state, and all that. I never lived outside my state before. So, it taught me in a way how to become more of a man than I already was. I thought I was already being a man out of the shit that I had gone through in my city, but then going outside and doing it on your own, I had to learn more how to be a man, and on top of that, I have to be prepared to be a father as well. So, but honestly though, with the label though, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about engineering. I learned a lot about the music industry, and I learned how to get to it. I'm not gonna lie, I learned how to hustle a little bit. You know, how to get a little bag on the side. You feel me? You feel me? But yeah.
So what advice would you give to your younger self if you could give it to it?
Be patient. That's what I would have said. I would have told myself to be patient, not to get too hasty, and look at all your options. Don't think that one thing is the best thing because it's all you have right now. You gotta stay focused and just wait for the next opportunity that might be right there. Because if you stop digging once you get one little diamond, you don't know what's on the other side. If you go a few more feet, you might get 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Just all about patience.